What's going on, YouTube? Back at it with another video. But look, man, we got some true crime, man. It says woman discovers her grandfather's horrifying secret. I wonder what that is. I wonder if he was like a murderer or called black people the N-word. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, before we get in this video, man, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, man. Turn in post notifications on. We're going to say a quick prayer, then we're going to start this video. Y'all bow your heads for me. Dear Lord, I want to come to you today to pray for everybody that's watching this video, my family, my friends. I ask that you give us a great blessing that we all deserve. You keep us moving forward. You keep us all motivated. And you allow us to just show the world our talents and whatever it is that's going to get us to the next level. In your name I pray. Amen. Ashe. Already, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's do it.
Ivan, step out here.
You got a warrant for your arrest. Yeah, so it's for murder charges.
This is 60-year-old Eileen Gowan. She is briefly seen here leaving this apartment complex with a briefcase. This is the last time she would ever be seen alive.
Dang.
911, what's the address for your emergency?
So we're driving down the road to go shooting, and there is a dead body on the side of the road.
I wouldn't have said that shit. So we're driving down the road to go shooting, and there's a dead body inside the road. Okay, they finna make sure they check your shit for sure. See, never mind. White people, y'all probably don't even have to worry about that. Like, yeah, it's a shotgun, AR-15 right there, a couple pistols, you're fine. Us, nigga, they sending the shit in, calling for backup. They running all the guns. Then they take us downtown for some fucking reason. Nigga, the shit ain't even got nothing to do with us. That's why we don't be calling shit in. We see a dead body, be like, fuck. Record on Facebook. Hey, somebody got some family out here. Y'all better check on y'all people. But we don't even call y'all because y'all take us to jail. Like, even down to the Charlie Kirk shit. How the fuck we get involved in that? Like, Charlie Kirk in there talking about he might be a white hero, white leader, whatever it is. Cool. That's cool. We ain't got no problem with that. We ain't got no problem with it. Even if some shit he said might be racist, some people think it ain't racist. Okay, cool. This man in front of he was talking to children anyway. He in front of colleges talking to people. Boom, get shot. Bam. Black people get in trouble. Nigga, what? It was a white man that killed him. Like, how we even get in this shit? What the fuck we do?
Eileen's body would be found 13 days.
And I seen something else. They keep trying to compare this shit to George Floyd. They like, George Floyd, this is their hero. This is our hero, Charlie Kirk. That George Floyd wasn't our fucking hero. We just put his name out there and we salute him because y'all killed him. Y'all did that. As Caucasian white men police officers, y'all did that. We weren't like he was a civil rights leader or no shit like that. That's like Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. And y'all killed them too. This is not no black on black crime. No, this is pure white people killing black people, killing white people. How the fuck we get in trouble for y'all shit? That don't make sense. And that's where we be pissed off with y'all. Because it's like, what?
After the last time she was seen on CCTV, police believe she was entangled in a deadly love triangle prior to her murder. But over the course of the next several months, this cold case would turn out to be far more complicated and even more disturbing than they could have ever imagined.
Me and her broke up. She moved in with a guy, and he tried to mess with her.
And all I know is his first name's Sam. They said we told her.
Yeah, that nigga got a biscuits and gravy type of face. Yeah.
It was a bad deal with him.
Because he's telling me if the cops get behind him, he's going to run into a tree.
Turning westbound on
Central 166, be advised. It's their grandfather in the car, and he's called them saying that he's possibly going to try to crash the car.
On February 13th, 2023, Eileen Gowan was seen leaving her longtime job at Sugar's Diner. She had just told her daughter over a text message that she was on her way to pick up some things from her friend Mike, who she had recently moved in with, after breaking up with her ex-boyfriend, Sam Bremer, only a week earlier. Strange.
Damn, broke up with the boyfriend, a week later you moved in with another nigga. This is way deeper than that. You been cheating on him, he been cheating on you, y'all been hating each other for years.
She would specify that her co-worker at Sugar's Diner would be the one to drive her there. However, as Eileen left her workplace, no co-worker would show up. Instead, strangely, her ex-boyfriend Sam would be the one to pick her up. Hours would go by, but Eileen would never show back up to Sugar's. The owner of the restaurant, Megan, would begin worrying as to where Eileen could have gone and started frantically sending her messages asking for her whereabouts. But oddly, she would receive a single message back saying, "Leave me alone, I'm done." This was very strange coming from Eileen, as she almost never texted, usually resorting to phone calls, and was often extremely responsible. Something strange was going on. The day would go by, and Eileen would never be seen. The following day, Eileen's daughter would file a missing persons report for Eileen to the Council of Bluffs Police Department, and an investigation began. Detectives would begin collecting CCTV footage from everywhere in the town to try and fully document where Eileen went the day of her disappearance.
You see how they got every fucking camera in town? Yeah, when you pulled up on that one person, said, "Hey bro, meet me over there at the bitch, they seen you make that transaction, stupid. They just ain't ready to come get you yet. You ain't making enough money for them."
But this would be quite the lengthy process. So without anything to go by, police would start asking her family and friends. Apparently after leaving her ex-boyfriend, Sam Bremer, a week earlier.
Like, I don't care, yeah, I got my tater tots still sitting in the oven. You're wasting my time. What's wrong with you? Mashed potato bone, man, come on, man.
She had stayed with her new friend,
tater tots
Mike
are burning.
Brockman, a man her family claimed had likely assaulted her.
The name's Mike.
The night before she disappeared. This shined a suspicious light on both of the men she was involved with, so police would bring in both Sam and Mike for interrogation and see if they could find any leads. Mike was a friend of Eileen's who met her at Sugar's and became very
That nigga Mike sit back like he used to get them bitches back in the day. That's the nigga to handle his business. He sit like this, handle his business. You know, he probably got a couple kids, man, but he get money. Yeah, he get money.
Close over time. It was still unclear to officers what happened to Eileen. At this point, for all they know, she could have just gone MIA and taken a break from her stressful life. However, if anyone would have the clue...
Yeah, Mike ready to get the fuck up out of there. You see how he's sitting there twirling his fingers? Yeah, Mike ready to go. He ain't do that shit. It wasn't Mike. Mike didn't do it. It was that mashed potato mouth. He did it. Tater tot skin.
As to where she went, it would be Mike.
So basically, as you know, I talked to you on Monday. Or Wednesday, I guess, was the first day I talked to you. I had received information from some of the family that you and Eileen were possibly in a relationship, or kind of sort of, she may have lived with you for a few days or a week or so. But if you could just kind of go before Monday, just kind of tell us how you guys know each other, how she ended up out there at your place, that kind of thing, and then we'll kind of move from there.
She was a waitress at Sugar's, and I knew her from in there, and I talked to her.
Love
and
on its
like
way.
And then she told me, I don't know, it was like on Tuesday or Wednesday night, that she got kicked out and she needed a place to stay. That's the way you would stay at my place for a couple of days. I think it was Friday. She called me and she said, I won't be coming back. She says, we're getting back together, her and her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And all I know is his first name is Sam. I don't know anything else about him.
Okay.
And so I didn't see her. And then she called me crying on that Saturday night.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna give you a chance. If we finna date, right, or I feel like we finna start talking, and I'll be like, when the last time you had a boyfriend? And it was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. It's not gonna, nigga, I'm not dating you. It's not gonna happen. Like, what the fuck, 3 months ago? What the hell? Bitch, you need to heal.
She said, oh, we got into, can I come out for a day? I said, you can come back out, but you gotta be gone Monday because I can't have this. I'm single. I don't want anything like this going on.
Two initial thoughts can be made upon hearing Mike's story. On one hand, it seems like Sam was back together with Eileen, so Sam would be a much stronger person of interest, as he'd likely been the last person to see her. On the other hand, Mike may have had a deep connection with Eileen, meaning if he learned she got back with her ex-boyfriend just days after moving in with him, he could have played a sinister role in her disappearance. But detectives plan to let Mike tell his side of the story before confronting him about the suspicious relationship.
So I took her to work Monday morning. That'd been a week ago yesterday. Dropped her off at 5 a.m. And she was supposed to get off at, I don't know, she said 7 or 8. Her daughter was gonna pick her up. She's gonna go to her mom's and get her safe and take to her daughter's. And then she was supposed to come back to work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, then I get a phone call from the bar saying, hey, have you seen her? And I said, I haven't seen her, I haven't talked to her, nothing.
Yeah, they in a small ass town when you can just, if the bar call you, have you seen Vicky? Yeah, I mean, y'all all link up there. Yeah. That's one of them little bitty ass towns. Like, it ain't little bitty, but it's a little bitty as fuck. Everybody know each other. Motherfuckers, a lot of dope going around. People are definitely smoking dope here.
She didn't show up for work. She didn't show up.
It too.
I said, I haven't heard anything. And I tried to contact her and couldn't get a hold of her. So I sent her a text message and I said, all your stuff that's bagged up is gonna be sitting behind the bar. You gotta get it. I want it out of here. I don't wanna mess with any more of this. And I never, since 5 o'clock that Monday morning, I'd never had any contact with her, phone, text, or anything. And then I didn't know anything till right before you called me that she'd come up missing.
Mike would go on to claim that he never had any.
He don't even sound like he did. Like, you know, like he too comfortable. He's telling the truth. It ain't no beating around the bush. He just like, boom. Like, it sound like he telling the truth, you know? It don't even sound like he putting no lie in there or nothing.
Relationship with Eileen, and that she stayed in a completely different room to him while living in his house. However, detectives know more about Mike than he thinks, and with some information Eileen's close friends shared with them, they don't believe he and Eileen were just friends.
Hell no, they was definitely fucking. I don't know why you would say they ain't did that. Hold on, niggas, you a liar? Is you a liar like fuck?
Has anybody saying to you that Eileen was saying anything about you? Have you heard anything about her making any statements about you and your behavior while she lived or was staying with you out there?
No.
So you haven't heard that she may have made a statement that you possibly assaulted her while she was out there?
No.
Okay. That statement was made to a couple people that you supposedly laid down on her bed with her and spooned her from behind. Is that?
No.
Can you tell me, is that any of that accurate? Any
No.
of those statements?
I would not.
Spooned her from behind as a grown woman. Why the fuck? As a grown woman that can always go back to her man, leave when she won't. Why would you stay somewhere you get sexually assaulted? You know what I'm saying? Like, this not like no kid or like on some weird crazy shit where a motherfucker just completely can't defend themselves at all. Like, you're coming back here, going to your boyfriend and coming back. It's just hard for me to believe that. He sexually assaulted me. You know, I've seen a lot of women do that. Bro, when it come down to females and getting jealous, I've seen some do some of the craziest. Nigga, I literally watched my brother's baby mama sit outside his house, put a PFA on him, called the police and said, let my brother go pick up his son. Called the police and said he's gonna kill his son. He just kidnapped her. Sat outside his house and was like, they've been having contact with me. Like, you went to this nigga house, got out the car, stood where they live, and was like, he's been having contact, and the police pulled up and tried to take my brother to jail and take my brother's girlfriend to jail. They black, but she's white and the police is white. Bro, I'm telling you, I've seen some of the craziest shit. So that's why I don't trust you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like literally called rape. He beat my ass. He raped me. Like, bitch, you fuck 7 of our cousins. Like, nigga did not rape you. Like, come on. Like, doing some stupid shit, bro. And I can't even be like, just because white one, because nigga, his black baby mama did some crazy ass shit too. Like, it's just, y'all gotta watch who y'all fucking, man.
Because like I said, she was a loose cannon. And she's scared.
I mean, I guess here's the deal. You're a grown man, she's a grown woman. You know, if there was any type of whatever contact between you that was consensual, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
I mean, she was crying that first night she come out and I hugged her.
Okay.
But there was no relationship, no asking for it or anything.
This information is, well, concerning, considering it would be unlike Elaine to make up blatant lies of this magnitude. However, with little to no evidence, other than a few rumors coming from her friends, police can't harp over these allegations and decide to wrap Mike's questioning up. At this point, Mike is still considered to have potential involvement in Elaine's disappearance, but with a lack of leads, they direct their attention to the only other potential suspect, Elaine's ex-boyfriend, Sam Bremer.
You already met Detective Dyer?
Yeah, we get first names, but
Yeah, this is Detective Dyer. I'm the sergeant that you talked to on the phone. My name's Ted Roberts. I'm a sergeant.
when I got on the phone with you, and you said that I was the last person to see her alive.
Well, I didn't say that.
Yep.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you sure did.
I said you were the last person that saw her before she went missing.
Sam wasted no time adding more suspicion onto his name. The phone recording shows that the detective never mentioned Sam being the last to see Elaine alive. Elaine has been missing for less than 48 hours at this point, so the fact that he's already alluding to...
Like, what you mean seeing her alive? Like, how you know she dead? We just said she was missing. This motherfucker could be in motherfucking New York. This bitch could be way in Alabama right now. Well, nobody said she was dead. You said him last person said when she knew her alive. My wife's dead. I did it. Stupid ass nigga.
The idea that she's dead is awfully disturbing, but this would only mark the beginning of Sam's unsettling choice of words during the interview.
As you said that, I got the phone, I said, no, I want them to arrest me so I can have a lawyer.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think you misheard me there. I got it recorded. I'll have to go back and listen to it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what I said. But I mean, basically, we got a crazy deal here where, Eileen is evidently, her family and everything else, she's never done this kind of thing before. She's never just, took off and gone. They all know
What she does is she comes to me, she's moved in with me 4 or 5 times. But usually when she moves in with me, she stays away from home.
Yeah, because they said they talk every day. The daughter and her talk every day on the phone or whatever she says. Yeah.
If they need something, then they'll get all over it.
Okay.
Just like when she got arrested for a DWI, she went to jail.
Oh yeah, I was doing some toxic shit out here. Maybe got a little bit of dopalopia involved, but I know guaranteed some alcohol involved in it.
They finally bailed her off. What did they do? They took her and dropped her off at the bar.
Okay.
And she was homeless.
Okay. If you could, I just need to know what went on Monday morning. What happened Monday morning with you?
She texted me.
Okay.
And wanted to know if I would come and get her. because one of her friends supposedly was supposed to come and get her, and supposedly ran out of gas. So.
Did she tell you the friend's name or? Okay.
So I got there, and I said, I'll be there in a minute. She goes, don't come inside. I don't want Megan to know that we're back, or you're with me. I said, okay. And I pulled up, she gets in the truck. We take off, run out to this, supposedly the one that tried to do something with her.
Give me a
And
cup twice.
drop her off there.
I just need 2 cup stuff. A lot of ice. I just need 2 cup stuff. Uno, dos, cup stuff. Uno, dos, cup stuff. Uno, dos, cup stuff. Back. I had to get that out.
Then I left. And then wasn't too long after that is when she called me. I think she was at my house knocking. See, you can't get in my apartment building unless you have a key to get in. But I think she was knocking on my window.
Apartment building unless you got a key to get in.
I just wanted to lay down, take a nap. That's when she texted me, wanted to know if I could talk to Emmy about letting her move back in because this guy, now that's true.
When?
That night.
The night before Monday?
The night before Monday, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if that was true or not. I don't know if she was just saying that to get me to take her back or what. I don't know.
A-E-I-M-G.
This statement adds more weight to Aline's allegations towards Mike. If Mike did do these things to Aline, then moving out and staying with Sam would be completely logical. On top of his statement,
it would be completely logical, but she also alcoholic, so she probably just running back and forth regardless, like wherever to make her happy. We also don't know how Aline is in real life. We don't know her personality. We don't know what type of person she is. We don't know, like, she a drug addict. We know she do alcohol. She drink. But other than that, we don't know her either. So, motherfucker make some shit up, tell you why they left. This motherfucker put his hands on me, this and that. Whole time they just got in a regular argument. She just needed some place to stay, and so she needed an excuse. She know that's the way you're gonna say yeah, so fuck it. She gonna lie. We don't know if she a liar or not. We don't know. But we know your ass did have something to do with this shit. That's what we do know. We feel this shit in my motherfucking elbows. You got something to do with this shit. I can tell you do.
Sam is about to reveal to detectives will make the allegations much harder to dismiss and place all the suspicion back on Mike.
Fuck, she said, please talk to Emmy, see if I can come back home. He me last night. Sam, I love you. I promise I'll quit drinking. Please give me another chance. Then she said, I'm hanging out with her. And this was at 122.
What's it say?
And it says here, I'm hanging out with a friend. I will get a hold of you later. I'm not going to work. I'm not going back to work.
Back at 2, right?
I don't know. Anytime a white girl bring up rape, I'll be like, describe it. Well, we were drinking, and then we started making out. Yeah, we make out a little bit, but that's still not consent. And so I took my clothes off to go in the shower, but I ended up falling asleep on the couch right beside him with his dick out. And he still put it in me. I didn't tell him to. But you trying to get somewhere to sleep, man. Get that man locked up and he ain't rape you for real. Now, if he really did, damn, misread this shit. But if he didn't,
I think 2 or 3.
Yeah, okay.
I can't remember.
Okay.
And then to go to work, go back there, they treat me like shit. And then she says, you've seen it. They have. I mean, but I can't say nothing. And then I said, why are you telling me? Why didn't you tell me this earlier when I was talking to you? You're drunk. You're drunk, ain't you? Be honest. That's why I can't do this no more. Please, do not call me no more, text me no more. I'll be friends with you at work.
that's how it be when you with like people that's alcoholics or dope heads. Like, they be mean as hell, rude to the motherfucker. Definitely the older ones, like that older generation. Yeah, they've been drinking since they was fucking 16, 17. Yeah, that older generation, I don't know what it is. Like, when they be mean as fuck, be rude. And then out of nowhere, they hit you with a text message that's nice as hell. You know for a fact that motherfucker drunk. You're like, oh, motherfucker's drunk. We can get on there and we gonna argue like a motherfucker. Or they high. Yeah, they high. That motherfucker must have took another one of them pills. You know, hit that dope, because now you being too fucking nice. Yeah, y'all ever been a kid and your mama and your dad come in the house happy as hell? Or you just chilling out of that nowhere, your mom just happy walking around like this, cleaning up. She got the music playing. She done hit some of that coke in the back. Nigga, she happy now. She had to though. She got fucking 6 kids. You little niggas bad as shit. She done popped one of them perks, happy than a motherfucker now cleaning the house up. She needed that though. Calm the fuck down as a child.
And that's where she got pissed off. Said, you.
Based on these texts, it really seems like Eileen's disappearance was just a way for her to take a break from her traumatic life. If the allegations are true and her ex-boyfriend refused to give her a place to stay, well, then running away for the time being is completely reasonable. Sam's story seems solid so far, but there's one tiny detail that just doesn't quite add up. And this detective has just picked up on it.
But you said you dropped her off in front of Mike's house.
Yeah.
And you watched her walk into the...
All she did was she got out and she walked in front of the truck. And she walked in front of the truck. I went up to her and that's when I left.
Okay, so you didn't see her get into the house, anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
So if she had walked away from there, I mean, that's quite a ways away from your apartment complex. I wonder how she would have got to you.
I told you some friend was supposed to come and pick her up.
Sam claims the day of Eileen's disappearance, he drove her from her workplace at Sugar's Diner over to Mike's house to get her belongings. After that, he drove off, assuming she was to be picked up by one of her friends. Fortunately, police can easily cross-reference these claims using surveillance footage. At this point, the majority of the CCTV camera footage has been obtained from the day of Eileen's disappearance, so detectives quickly wrapped up Sam's interview so that they could further investigate his claims. Additionally, the detective would apologize for assuming Sam's earlier word choice was suspicious. After nearly 48 hours of compiling the surveillance footage from around the town, officers managed to put together a complete timeline of Sam and Eileen's car ride.
Damn.
At 8:30 a.m. on February 13th, Eileen would patiently wait at her work, Sugar's, for Sam to pick her up.
This is how you know you're around white people. When you're in when you like, man, I want to know if I'm in the hood. It could be trashy just like where the hood is. But you want to know if you in the hood where black people and Mexicans is, or if you in the hood where the white country people is, just check the stores. If you see Dollar Generals everywhere, you're around white people. You see Family Dollars and Dollar Trees, black people. I'm telling you, a lot of Dollar Trees be around Mexicans though, but like if you Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, you around the black, the Mexican area. You see a Dollar General, white.
Eileen needed a ride to go and purchase a new apartment since Mike had kicked her out. She would tell her boss and daughter that a friend was picking her up because she didn't want anyone to know her and Sam were back together. Eileen and Sam would first drive to her mother's apartment, Dudley Courts. She would be seen carrying a suitcase-like object out from her mother's apartment, then leaving with it. This would turn out to be a safe containing $1,200, which she had planned to use as a down payment for an apartment.
She got that big-ass safe for $1,200? The fuck? She feeling like she a whole kingpin right now. God damn, $1,200.
At 9:30 a.m., they would drive directly.
They say $12,200.
To the Sherwood apartment complex to purchase the apartment. However, the complex happened to be closed, so they were unable to purchase anything. This is where the timeline starts to deter from Sam's claims in the interrogation room. From 9:45 to 10:30 a.m., Sam's car can be seen driving all across town. He went in multiple circles and even made a quick stop to Burger King at 10:30. However,
hungry ass nigga, you on murder time. You ain't supposed to be stopping to get nothing to eat. Starve.
He never drove Eileen to Mike's house like he had claimed. In fact, Sam's car can be seen driving in the opposite direction to Mike's house the entire morning. This is concerning, but it would only get worse. For the next 2 hours, Sam's truck goes off the grid. It's completely unknown where he went, and no CCTV cameras had managed to capture his location. Luckily, at 1 p.m., his truck would appear back on the same streets he circled on for hours that morning, and eventually, he would make his way back to his own home at the Cottonwood apartment complex. But things were different in all the recordings past 1 p.m. Eileen was no longer with Sam.
That nigga truck got that sunburn. What if she in there, though?
Cameras had clearly captured that Sam was nowhere near Mike's house the entire day, so why would he feel the need to lie about where he dropped Aline off?
Because that nigga burnt his tater tots. That's why he lying. I burnt my damn tater tots again. Fuck, I'm tired of this. Killed her. This is straight murder.
This footage paints Sam out to look awfully suspicious. And while both Sam
Hold on, y'all.
and Mike have some strong dirt to their name, Sam's clear lies convince
maybe
officers
some
to bring
noodles,
him
nigga.
back to the
I'm hungry.
station the very next day, this time to confront him on his false alibis. Unbeknownst to detectives, this very interview would spark a months-long game of cat and mouse involving a high-speed pursuit, unsettling clues, and a chilling discovery. But before we get to that, let me tell you about today's sponsor,
We don't
ShipStation.
give a, don't tell us about none of that shit, man. Gonna slip that ad in there sneaking.
Interrogation room said, let's get back to Sam Bremer, who had just been brought back to the interrogation room to explain the inconsistencies in his alibi.
The other day when we were in here, you told me that you got a phone call from her and you went to pick her up from work. So if you could do me a favor and just kind of go through that timeline again. We know that it was somewhere right around at 8:30. So if you can just kind of go through that timeline again as far as...
I'm not too sure on the time.
Okay.
But anyway, she texted me that morning, and I didn't text her back. I called her, and she wanted to know if I would come and get her.
This old that nigga acting like he's still doing crime back in the 90s, 80s. Bitch, nigga, they tracking us wherever we go. Nigga, y'all thinking, oh, nigga, hey, don't be talking on the phone, nigga, they gonna record your call. Nigga, they see your text messages. Start FaceTiming. Nigga, you think they not recording that too? Nigga, they record audio of anything on this motherfucker. They record it now. Me watching this. You can't hide, bro. If they really want to find you, like they get the feds involved, FBI involved, nigga, they on your ass, nigga. You're caught.
Because some girl was supposed to pick her up, and she ran out of gas. So I went and picked her
hot
up.
sauce, boy. Fuck.
And she got in the truck. I left, and she wanted to talk to me about helping her get in the apartment. Because she lived in the same apartment building I did, but she didn't pay her rent, so she got kicked out. So, but she didn't want to go home right away. So me and her just went right down Broadway, and then she wanted to stop at her mom's house. I stopped at her mom's house, and she was in there for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. She come out of there, got back in, and then we was going back down Broadway, just talking some more. And she promised me, she wanted me to drop her back off at his house. But she made me to promise I wouldn't do nothing to him, and I told her I promised. As a matter of fact, she made me to promise I wouldn't do nothing to him, and I told her I promised. As a matter of fact, when we get there, we just get out. You walk in front of the truck, I'll go turn around and I'll leave. And she said, okay.
Okay, so you went up there, you dropped her off, then what'd you do?
And as soon as I pulled up, and she didn't want me to go in the driveway in case he was there.
Okay.
And she got out of the truck. When she got out of the truck, she walked in front of the truck, and that's when I went straight, turned around, and came back.
Okay.
And I hit straight home.
So you went back down to the highway, went back down to Kingsville?
You left her there?
Huh?
You left her there?
Yeah.
Or you...
No, she got out of the truck. She didn't want me to come in.
Just a second ago, you said she went in, grabbed clothes, came back out to your truck, and you guys left again.
No. That was at her mom's house.
Clearly, Sam is lying about where he was the day of Aline's disappearance. The detectives know it, and it seems like Sam is starting...
Damn, I've been over here talking. My shit was on mute. I didn't even know that the whole time. Fuck. Damn.
to realize he won't be able to keep up his fake story for much longer. Even after being told that cameras show him nowhere near Mike's house the entire day, Sam insists on his story that he did in fact drop Aline off at Mike's house. With this, the detectives would take a brief break from the room to watch the footage over.
Like, how you gonna lie, nigga? We seen you. Like, we seen you on camera not going out there. We seen everywhere you go but Mike house. Why you keep lying?
Again,
just
just
told you
to
we seen
triple
you.
check that Sam is 100% lying. And to nobody's surprise, the footage showed Sam on the opposite side of town during the time he claims to have been at Mike's. So when the detectives return to the interview room, they'll use this information to try and get Sam to own up to his lies.
We got a small little snapshot here, right? We need to talk to you about, okay? So you said after you dropped her off, out there off of Highway 191 at that residence, you headed back to your apartment. We checked some of our cameras, okay? And we have a camera at 36th and Broadway. And we have your truck going westbound at 9:28 a.m. going to Omaha, okay? When you passed 36th and Broadway heading west. So you didn't go home, you went over to Omaha, it looks like. Do you remember what you did or who you saw?
I don't remember going to Omaha.
Where'd you go?
I told you I went straight home. I don't remember going to Omaha.
Well,
I don't remember going to
camera
Omaha.
doesn't lie. It's your truck and it's your license plate number.
Right.
Okay. At 36th and Broadway at 9:28
Excuse
a.m.
me.
Going west toward 480. And then 1 hour later, you're coming back from Omaha and you're going eastbound coming back into Council Bluffs. 1 hour later.
No, we're going to Omaha.
Where'd you go?
I went straight home.
Sam is stuck at this point.
Straight
No matter
lying,
what information
bro. I knew it, bro. I felt it on that nigga mashed potato bone ass lips. I was like, yeah, he a liar. I know a liar when I see one. And then they always like to sit up like this. You see how comfortable the other nigga was? He came, told everything that was going down. Boom, boom, boom. Me and her don't be fucking with each other like that. We don't touch each other, nothing. She ran off and called rape to him when she was drunk. Talking about, I want to come home. This is not. He raped me. Lying motherfucker. And you got murked because of that. I can't even feel bad for people because I just feel like her when she was alive. I don't want to speak on the dead or nothing, but I just got that strong feeling that she wasn't the best person ever. She did a lot of lying, a lot of trying to get her way. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I done been around too many lying ass white people, bro. Like white women, too many lying ass black people. Yeah, you motherfuckers be liars too, like a motherfucker. Definitely dealing with some of my family and shit, bro. I don't trust a motherfucking thing people say. Let me see that action. And off her actions of what her people are said about her, she a liar, she an alcoholic, and she bounced from house to house. Everybody know a person like that, and none of them people been good people. They might have them moments where they cool and good and they do something, but they usually ain't got their shit together up here. They usually don't. We gotta look at the details, man. But R.I.P. to her. Sweet Jesus.
Detectives reveal he will not admit to anything. At this point in the interview, all Sam has left is to simply reject everything the detectives tell him. They know Sam isn't telling the truth, but why he's not telling the truth is what remains to be seen. However, with Sam seemingly uncooperative, all detectives can do is end the interview and let Sam back onto the streets, until more concrete evidence can prove he had more to do with Aline's disappearance than he claims. But fortunately, letting Sam back onto the streets would lead them to the exact evidence that they were looking for. While law enforcement was working away at this case, another investigative group would be working in the dark. Aline's family. Everyone held hope that Aline was still alive, but with time passing, her family was demanding.
That nigga look like, y'all already know what I'm finna say. He look like a nigga from Even Steven. Little sausage mouth. He look like the little nigga from Even Steven. And he look like that one movie when nigga was like, turtle. That nigga look like turtle. And he eat turtles.
Answers. Sam and Aline had a long history of arguments, physical assault, and much more that the family was well aware of. They knew Sam had more information about Aline's whereabouts than he had told them. So, to figure this out for themselves, Aline's son, Jack, would show up to Sam's door that same night, and he would pound on the door, and upon opening, Jack would ask the simple question, "What the hell did you do to my mom?" In Jack's words, Sam stared at him as if he had seen a ghost and then shut the door in his face. Sam panicked. Whatever he did to Aline, people were starting to catch on. Later that night, Sam would talk to his granddaughter, Emily, and would claim that he was going to harm himself so that he could go visit her deceased grandmother. This
I'm gonna tell you now, I'm finna kill myself so I can go be with your mother. Why? What'd you do, Grandpa? You killed your wife or something? Or your girlfriend? Exactly.
shocked Emily, as in her eyes, Aline was still alive. Quickly, she would call 911 to report everything Sam had just told her, and shortly thereafter, police would locate a drunken Sam at his local bar.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Good.
Is this your vehicle?
He's scared to the motherfucker right now. He think he caught. He don't even know it's because you called your granddaughter knowing she's a little white girl. What do little white girls think is safe? The police. Duh. She can't come over here and save you. She's gonna call the police.
Yes. Hey, can I talk to you real quick?
Shitting on yourself.
Do you have any weapons or anything on you?
No.
Hey, we were called to check your welfare. Okay, I think you talked to your granddaughter earlier, and she was concerned about you, some of the statements that you made to her. I'm here for you, man. Tell me what's going on. Why are you feeling the way you're feeling?
My girlfriend, it was like a week ago, me and her broke up. She moved in with a guy, and apparently he raped her.
What's his name?
The only thing I know, he goes by Mike. Me and her broke up. She didn't have a place to go. She moved in with him. She told me Friday that he tried to mess with her. So,
damn. That's what I wanted.
She moved in with him. She told me Friday that he tried to mess with her. So I called my son and see if he can move back in because he kicked us out. So I called my son and see if he can move back in with her.
With your son and he kicked both of y'all out. Y'all both was fucked up. Toxic than a motherfucker. Both of y'all grown as hell.
And then I went to his house, got her stuff, took her to my son's, and then the next morning we went to work, and then she went right back to him. So I don't know.
So what comments did you make to your granddaughter that would be concerning this evening?
I just told her I'm gonna go out and have a couple of drinks and that I love her. That's it.
Okay. Did you mention something about seeing Grandma tonight?
What's that?
Did you mention something about seeing Grandma tonight?
No.
I would like for you to talk to somebody tonight. I would like for you to talk to a medical professional. Okay, I don't want to have to drag you up to the hospital, but I most certainly will. I think based off of what the granddaughter has told us tonight, and kind of the.
Oh, she call you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he done added another one to his list. Well, gotta get my granddaughter now. I guess we're all gonna see Grandma. Fuck.
Yeah. So
she was crying when we went and talked to her. I mean, she's.
Oh really?
Yes. She was very emotional.
Her best friend and aunt are currently at the apartment because of what you said.
Wow.
Based off of what they've told me tonight, I'm going to give you one of two options. You can go up willingly and talk to a medical professional tonight.
Okay.
Or I can take you up there and you'll stay there for 72 hours. Okay?
I can't have my granddaughter come get me?
No. Based off of what you've told us and what's going on in your life right now,
yeah,
you need to talk to somebody. I don't think that we would be doing our due diligence to do our job to make sure that you're not going to hurt yourself.
But I mean, if we got free will, even if somebody said they're going to hurt themselves, you can't force a motherfucker to get help. Like, they'd be like, no, I just want to go home. You have to let them go home. That shit's crazy. Like, nope, judging off what you said, we're going to get you some help. And you're going to get it regardless. Like, fuck. What if I kill myself because y'all trying to force the help on me?
Based off of what's going on with you and your girlfriend.
Right.
Okay. You need to talk to somebody tonight. Okay. And so the best course of action is to go up to the hospital, your choice, to go to talk to somebody about it tonight.
Sam's mental state was clearly deteriorating. Whatever happened to Aline, regardless of his involvement, was really getting to him. Following this, Sam would be placed in a psychiatric facility for the next 2 days, where he would undergo therapy and psychiatric care. During these 2 days, detectives would aim to gather more intel on the case, this time by interviewing the family of Aline and Sam. They'd bring in both Justin Bremer, Sam's son, and Nicole Shipper, Aline's daughter, and both of them would reveal significant details crucial to solving the case.
This is Detective Zach Milner. I just want to get as much history as you can tell me or talk to me about when it comes to your mom. What was their relationship like over there?
Not a healthy one.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
He didn't like her drinking. He thought he could change her get her to stop drinking. I told him that he can't because she won't change for her kids. She's not going to change for a man.
Facts.
And he seemed to think that he could change her, so he kept trying with her, but there was things on his part and her part that were not healthy. They both had jealousy issues. He has a very short temper, and littlest things will set him off, and it's like ridiculous. When they were good, they were good.
So like, he got a short temper, he get angry than a motherfucker, anger issues, and he'll beat you the fuck up. And she's an alcoholic, don't like to listen, and she'll leave right now and then lie and come back. They be fighting like a motherfucker.
When it was
everyday type shit.
I was constantly in the middle of it because she's my mom and that's my boyfriend's dad. And
They were good when they weren't drinking.
Wait, what? Damn, they kept that shit in the family. Oh, they probably in a small ass town then. Her mom is dating his dad and they're together. Damn. Yeah, they in one of them type towns. Whew.
Especially when she wasn't drinking. She'd bicker, she'd argue. They start arguing. It just escalate. Next day they were fine. They go to bed angry.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever see it get physical?
No, never seen it physical. He told me she grabbed him by her neck a couple times, but that was about it.
Okay. Why would he grab her by the neck?
No, she grabbed him by the neck.
Oh, okay.
It seemed like Sam and Aline had a rocky relationship, but it rarely escalated to the point of violence. And if the fights did turn violent, it was Aline doing the physical harm to Sam.
The week prior to last Monday, what was going on?
They were separated. She called me before she went missing and telling me how she don't want to get back with him because she's tired of him throwing her out for little reasons. And she's sick of not being able to have a stable home because he just gets so mad at the smallest things and just kicks her out.
Did Emily want her to go?
Gotta leave that liquor alone.
Your dad that wanted him to go?
If you're gonna be living with somebody, you gotta compromise. If he don't want you to be a fucking alcoholic, you might want to put that bitch down. You might not have to know where to live. If you living with a dude and you don't want him, you tired of him smoking crack or whatever, you might need to stop or he need to find somewhere else to live.
Was it Sam?
My dad.
Okay.
He'd take her back, he'd kick her back out. Bring her back, kick her back out. Told me you need to stop. I mean, you guys need to just separate. Go separate ways.
Sam's family strongly suggests that Aline was in fact the troubled one in the relationship, and Sam tried over and over to cut her out of his life. This only perplexed detectives, and simply doesn't explain why Sam's been acting so strangely following Aline's disappearance. 2 days after these interviews, Sam would be released from the psychiatric facility. Fortunately for Sam, no new leads had come out regarding Eileen's death, meaning he could finally have some peace for the first time in the last week. Or so it would seem. Because on February 21st, the same day Sam was released, he would go to Walmart to restock on alcohol. However, right as Sam was about to get in his truck and leave, an off-duty officer spotted him and decided to ask some questions related to Eileen. Hesitantly, Sam asked to move his truck, and then he would talk to the officer. But the moment he got into his car, Sam would slam on the pedal, nearly hitting the officer, and floor his truck down the road, flying past pedestrians. The cop would jump in his car and begin chasing Sam, who would only pick up speed as he ramped up to over...
Y'all heard that?
for 100 miles per hour down the peaceful roads of Rexburg, Idaho.
He's turning westbound on C. He's now eastbound on A from 28. If that deputy's in the white Tahoe, he can light it up. He's approaching him.
The chase continued for multiple minutes, but it became clear to officers that Sam had no plans of slowing down. So the chief officer radioed in to call the chase off.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Sam had just successfully run from the police, and while he was having the time of his life, this chase obviously made things much, much worse for Sam. Not only was he now highly suspected of murder, but is also wanted for evading arrest and reckless driving. A couple hours after his escape, he would simply return back to his apartment as if nothing had ever happened. Ironically, this would actually postpone Sam's arrest, as more officers assumed he would be hiding in a more clever place, and searched around the town instead of checking the Cottonwood apartments. In fact,
these niggas was thinking too far ahead. Y'all didn't think to check his house? That should be the first place regardless. Y'all got so many different police officers. Why not just send 2 over there real quick? Chicken ass. And this ain't no small town. This shit kind of big.
The entire day would go by, and officers had no trace of where Sam could have gone.
None?
But the fun would only last for a day, and the pressure must have gotten to Sam, as the next morning, he would turn himself in to police. Sam would be charged with eluding and reckless driving and would be placed in the Pottawatomie County Jail. However, Sam would only spend 1 night in the county jail after being bailed out by Emma Lee. So by the grace of a miracle, yet again, Sam Bremer was back on the streets.
That shit crazy, nigga. They wouldn't even gave us a bond. Like, hell no, nigga, where your wife at? Yeah, we're gonna keep you a little longer until we figure that out. I just paid my bond money. My daughter's waiting on me. My granddaughter. What? No, you ran from us for some reason. Lock him up.
During this time, Sam would go to the bank and hand them a large stack of cash to deposit into his account. This wad of cash would come out to be approximately $1,200, the exact amount found in Eileen's safe that she had the day of her disappearance. Additionally, Sam would drive his truck over to the scrapyard. He would ask to fully dispose of it, crushing it to pieces, and even shredding it after. To make sure this got done, Sam would meticulously watch the entire hour-long process, ensuring his car was turned to dust. It couldn't be more obvious that Sam had something to do with Eileen's disappearance. The lies to detectives, the disturbing comments to Emma Lee, running from the cops, cashing in Eileen's safe money, and now shredding the only potential piece of evidence he had left. On top of all of that, detectives had looked into the claims involving Mike Brockman and discovered that Mike was at work all day at Omaha, Nebraska, nowhere near Sugar's Diner where Eileen was last seen. All of that leaves Ivan Sam Bremer as the final suspect. But with no direct evidence, all law enforcement could do is wait until new clues came their way.
Chambakity.
911, what's the address for your emergency? I don't really have an address. We're off the exit of Crete, Iowa, over by a public shooting area.
What's going on?
So we were driving down the road to go shooting or whatever, and there is a dead body on the side of the road.
Male or female?
It's female for sure.
On February 26th, Eileen's body was found underneath a bridge just miles away from Sam's apartment.
Damn, he
The
tried to
body
bury her, now he
was
just dumped her.
unrecognizable, but the clothes
With no
matched
plan.
the exact outfit Eileen was wearing the day she had disappeared. Someone had killed her. Medics would pronounce Eileen dead on the scene, and she would be taken to the hospital to get an autopsy done to determine her cause of death.
Damn. Eileen.
And she would be taken to the hospital to get an autopsy done to determine her cause of death. But her results would come back strange. Eileen had 8 blunt force impacts to her head and a fractured front tooth. Well, gruesome. None of these injuries were sufficient to cause her to die, so her cause of death would be ruled as undetermined.
Undetermined.
Unfortunately
He
for
got beat
police,
up. Damn,
this
that nigga got that shiny motherfucker. Shit.
meant they wouldn't be able to immediately charge Sam with murder. However, with all the sufficient evidence they'd gathered throughout the course of the investigation, they had enough to charge him with abuse of a corpse. Quickly, they'd receive an arrest warrant, and for the 4th time that month, officers would arrive at Sam's apartment, this time to finally seal his fate.
Hello, morning. We're looking for your grandfather. Is he here? Okay, just 1 second. Just go.
She don't even know what's going on. Okay, yeah, let me go get him. She just scared, don't know what's going on. She do the right thing. And boom, don't even know your daddy, your granddaddy a killer. You don't go jail. You don't go jail. Y'all say it with me. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. It's time to go to jail. Mm-hmm.
Sam, right? Goes by Sam. Okay. Is there anybody else in there?
No, just him. He's sleeping.
Okay. Has he got any guns or anything like that? Okay. Well, he's got a warrant, so we need to talk to him. Just let that officer in. I'll be right there.
Ivan!
Oh, that cat look like a fucking panther
Step out
for
here.
a second.
Show us your hand. No. Hey,
No.
hey, 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 hey!
Okay. Come here. You got a warrant for your arrest. I'll let you smoke that if you just.
Let me put it up here.
Just no. Oh, you can smoke it. All right. All right.
Get my shoes.
Yeah, we'll get them.
You're not.
Yeah. We'll get them. I'll
What am I
put
under arrest for?
Huh?
What am I under arrest for?
I'll explain.
Man, you know what the hell you under arrest for. Where your girlfriend at? Oh, yeah. Where your girlfriend at? Talking about, what am I under arrest for? Huh? What did I do? You finna make me put this motherfucking cigarette down your nose, capital. You gonna make me put this cigarette down your nose, capital, nigga.
In here in a minute, all right?
Step second. Use of a corpse.
What the fuck?
Okay, Pot County will be able to call you in a little bit. Thank you.
Sam's games had finally come to an end. Sam would eventually go to court for the murder of Eileen Gowan. Forensic pathologists would spend weeks investigating Eileen's death, and eventually they would discover zipper marks on the neck of Eileen, signifying that she was strangled to death, likely by Bremer. This pile of circumstantial evidence seemed to be enough for the jury, and on November 17th,
Then choked her ass to death. Because when they seen all the blunt force, they should have known right then and there, oh yeah, he beat her to that. But damn, you beat somebody with your bare hands. You didn't even like cut her, shot her, pow, and buried her and all this stuff. You just beat her up. Bitch, you fucking left me. He never raped you. I'm going to show you what rape look like. Boo! Boo! And then choke that motherfucker out. You got overly mad off that liquor and did what you did. Damn. And then straight up lie, like, I don't know where she's at. Last time I seen her, I dropped her off at her man's house. He felt bad he was saying that shit. He better be glad he got caught, though, because he was finna go get that nigga next. Mike, Mike, man. You was finna get it. Mike.
2023, Ivan Samuel Bremer was charged with second-degree murder, abuse of a corpse, and theft. He was sentenced to 65 years in prison.
Damn, 65? Well, he gonna die, that motherfucker. I was gonna say, why don't you just give him life? But 65 when you already 65, yeah, that's life. You're not finna live to 130. That's life, Bubba. It's time to go to jail, Bubba. Say it one more time. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Yeah, you go ahead and hang it up. You got a couple more years to all this right here finna fall out. Yeah. Well, I hope his granddaughter doing good, I guess. But it's over with. And that's going to be the end of this video, y'all, man. I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, man. Turn in post notifications on. And just know we got movie nights Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 p.m. You see it. Download Kick on your phone. Click on your app. If you got Kick on your computer, download kick.com. Type in TrvnLive. Hit that follow button. And I'm going to be right there waiting on you. And if you don't know, I'm finna be so close to being verified. All I need is 3 more subs and I'm gonna be there. Not gifted subs. I have a lot of gifted subs, but actual subscriptions, all you would have to do is go to your Safari on your phone, on your laptop, or whatever it is, type in kick.com, TrvnLive. It's gonna say follow, there's gonna be a little star beside it. Click the star, it's gonna say drop a sub, drop that sub, help me get verified. Only need 3 more. Boom. And I'm there. I'm in that motherfucker. My mama, I'm in that motherfucker. Grand. But until then, man, peace. Y'all have a good night. Keep God in your life. And I'm out.